Turns out, most NASCAR games aren't actually about NASCAR, and that surprised me more than it should have. I'm Alice, and I dug through everything from official stock car sims to racing games that just capture that same left-turn energy. Buckle up, here's the full list. Number 1 on this list is NASCAR 25, the newest official entry and honestly the closest thing to a true stock car simulation right now. It covers all 4 national series, plus Xfinity and Truck Series, giving you way more depth than older entries ever offered. Handling feels heavier and more realistic, which took me a bit to adjust to after playing arcade racers. If you're liking this countdown, go ahead and hit like, subscribe for more racing content, and drop your favorite NASCAR game down in the comments. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Performance can stutter on base PS5 hardware during full-grid races, which is a fair complaint I've seen echoed a lot online. Still, for pure NASCAR authenticity, nothing else on this list gets closer to the real deal. Second up is NASCAR Heat 5. Still a solid pick, even though it's basically a polished version of Heat 4. The career mode gives you a real sense of progression, building your own team from scratch. AI opponents behave decently on ovals, creating actual side-by-side racing instead of single-file parades. Online lobbies stay more populated here than in newer entries, too. I still think it feels more arcade than sim, but honestly, that keeps it approachable for newcomers. Third is NASCAR Heat 4, and if you only grab one classic Heat title, this is the one worth your time. The AI here actually feels sharper than its sequel, creating multi-groove racing that rewards smart line choices. Career mode lets you manage sponsors, upgrades, and a full roster of drivers. It's less flashy than newer releases, but the racing underneath holds up surprisingly well. For budget-minded fans wanting a proper NASCAR season experience, this remains a safe bet. Fourth on the list is NASCAR 21 Ignition, a game that had a rough launch but has quietly improved since. Bugs and glitches got a lot of attention early on, though most of the major issues have since been patched out. Lowering car count to 20 helps create tighter, more competitive races if the full field feels chaotic. Visually, it's a step up from the Heat series for sure. It's not perfect, but it deserves a second look these days. Fifth is NASCAR Arcade Rush, a lighter pick-up-and-play option if simulation racing isn't your thing. Think less official stock car authenticity and more colorful, fast-paced arcade energy aimed at casual players and younger fans. Drifting around ovals feels forgiving here, which makes it a good entry point for beginners. It won't satisfy hardcore NASCAR purists at all, but as a quick, stress-free racing session, this one honestly does exactly what it sets out to do. Sixth on this list is NASCAR Rivals, a Switch exclusive built for racing on the move. It's not the deepest NASCAR experience out there, but portability counts for a lot when you're traveling or just relaxing on the couch. Handling feels simplified compared to console heavyweights, leaning more arcade than authentic simulation. I wouldn't call it essential, but it fills a niche nothing else on this list really covers. For handheld stock car fans, it's a decent option. Seventh is Gran Turismo 7, and yes, it doesn't have modern NASCAR licensing, but stay with me here. Classic stock cars like the Plymouth Superbird still make appearances, giving oval racing fans something to enjoy. Visually, this game remains stunning, arguably one of the best-looking racers on PS5, period. The physics engine rewards precision over brute force aggression. If you care more about racing quality than official branding, this deserves a spot in your rotation. Eighth up is Forza Motorsport, rebranded from its numbered predecessor with a heavier focus on realistic tire grip. Cars feel more planted on the track now, squirming naturally instead of sliding out abruptly when pushed too hard. It includes several stock cars for fans craving that oval racing feel. The career mode structure rewards clean, consistent driving over reckless overtakes. It's not a NASCAR game exactly, but the racing model here is genuinely impressive throughout. Ninth on the list is Forza Horizon 5, an open-world racer set across a gorgeous recreation of Mexico. It's not stock car focused at all, but the sheer variety of vehicles and events keeps things constantly fresh. Weather effects and dynamic seasons change how every route feels to drive. I mainly recommend this for players wanting a break from tight oval racing. As a change of pace between NASCAR sessions, this game works incredibly well. 10th is the Crew Motorfest, another open-world racer built around a vibrant Hawaiian setting. Playlists group races by theme, letting you jump between drift events, off-road chaos, and street racing quickly. It's more arcade-leaning than simulation-heavy titles on this list. Car handling feels snappy and forgiving, which makes it approachable for casual sessions. If you want variety over strict realism, this remains a genuinely fun pick to bounce between other races. 11th on this list is Wreckfest, where destruction matters just as much as actually finishing first. Crash physics here are genuinely satisfying, with cars crumpling and losing parts realistically as damage builds up. Turning off driving aids makes races significantly more chaotic, and honestly more fun. You can even mod in a NASCAR Legends pack through Steam for extra oval content. If Demolition Derby energy appeals to you, this deserves a spot in your library. 12th is Assetto Corsa Competizione, widely praised for laser scan tracks and genuinely realistic handling models. This one leans hard into GT3 racing rather than pure stock cars, but the driving feel translates well regardless. Force feedback through a wheel setup makes every corner feel properly weighted and communicative. It's demanding to master, no doubt about that. For sim racing purists chasing precision over arcade thrills, this remains one of the most respected picks available. 13th on the list is the original Assetto Corsa, still beloved thanks to its massive modding community. You can genuinely turn this into almost any racing experience imaginable, stock cars included, through community-made content. The base physics engine holds up remarkably well, even years after launch. More people are actually playing this than its numbered successor these days. If mod support and flexibility matter to you, this remains a genuinely excellent long-term pick. 14th is Automobilista 2, covering everything from GT cars to trucks and yes, stock cars too. Not every vehicle is a perfect real-world match, but plenty feel authentic enough to satisfy oval racing fans. The debate over whether it counts as a full simulator never really ends online. Honestly, the racing feels good enough that the label barely matters to me. It's immersive, replayable, and keeps pulling you back for one more session. 15th on this list is iRacing, considered by many the gold standard for online NASCAR simulation. The official NASCAR partnership brings real teams, drivers, and tracks into a genuinely competitive online ecosystem. You'll want a proper wheel and pedal setup to get the most out of this one, though. Subscription costs and paid content add up fast, which is a fair criticism. Still, for serious sim racers chasing authenticity, nothing else quite matches this experience. 16th is Project Cars 2, still preferred by plenty of fans over its more arcade-leaning successor. Dynamic weather and time of day changes genuinely affect how tracks handle throughout a race. It's no longer sold anywhere officially, which makes it a bit of a cult classic at this point. Handling rewards smooth inputs over aggressive overtaking attempts. For simulation fans who already own it, this remains a deeper experience than most modern alternatives. 17th on the list is Project Cars 3, built to be more accessible than its predecessor, at the cost of some realism. Cars feel more forgiving here, which honestly makes it a decent entry point for newer racing fans. Progression systems reward consistent racing over pure lap time chasing. Purists tend to dismiss this one pretty quickly online, but as a lighter, less punishing racing experience, it still has genuine value depending on what you want. 18th is Grid Legends, offering a solid simcade experience if you're playing with a wheel setup. Physics and handling got noticeable tweaks since earlier entries, though cars can feel a bit too glued to the track now. Story mode adds narrative context most racing games skip entirely. Turning assists off on higher difficulties makes races legitimately tense. It's not a dedicated NASCAR title, but the oval-style racing here holds up better than expected. 19th on this list is the 2019 Grid Reboot, leaning more into pure racing without heavy narrative elements. Career mode lets you build a team while racing across wildly different disciplines and vehicle types. Handling feels punchy and responsive, rewarding aggressive overtakes more than cautious driving. It doesn't focus on stock cars specifically, but the variety keeps every event feeling different. For racing fans wanting broad variety over strict realism, this remains a fun pick. 20th is rFactor 2, a sim racing title that becomes genuinely NASCAR capable once you install the right community mods. It's not the most popular choice among stock car fans specifically, but dedicated mod support opens up oval racing possibilities other sims lack. The learning curve is steep for newcomers though. Once it clicks, there's something raw and satisfying about the handling model here. For sim racers willing to tinker, this is worth exploring properly. 21st on the list is SRX The Game, inspired directly by the Superstar Racing Experience series. It captures that gritty, oval track intensity fans of American motorsport genuinely love watching. Even with just a standard controller, the cars handle surprisingly well without feeling floaty or disconnected. Realism settings like tire wear can be pushed higher for dedicated players. Development seems to have slowed since launch, but what's here remains a genuinely polished package. 22nd is Tony Stewart's All-American Racing, and while it skips NASCAR branding entirely, it nails that same left-turn energy. 3 distinct vehicle types each handle differently thanks to a dedicated physics engine built around sliding and control. 25-player online lobbies keep races feeling genuinely competitive when full. Split screen is included too, assuming you've got a friend nearby to join in. For oval racing without the official license, this delivers well. 23rd on the list is BeamNG.drive, which honestly started as more of a crash simulator than a proper racing game. Community mods have transformed it into something closer to an open sandbox for testing real vehicle physics. It's not built around racing specifically, and stock car content requires community-made additions to really work. Still, watching realistic crash deformation never really gets old. For chaos-loving racing fans, this remains endlessly entertaining regardless. 24th is Dirt 5, leaning heavily into arcade-style off-road and stunt racing rather than stock car ovals. Visuals and weather effects create a genuinely stylish presentation throughout every event. It's included here more for variety than direct NASCAR relevance, since the vibe still scratches a similar competitive itch. Handling feels loose and forgiving, favoring style over strict precision. If you want a break from ovals without leaving racing games entirely, this works. Closing out the list at 25 is EA Sports WRC, a rally-focused racer that couldn't be further from oval stock car racing on paper. Stage-based rally events reward precision navigation and trust in your co-driver's callouts. It's here purely because racing fans searching for quality driving games in 2026 keep landing on this title too. Handling feels weighty and demanding across loose terrain. As a completely different flavor of racing, it rounds out this list nicely.